Joining me now is Dr. Nancy Snyderman, the chief medical editor for NBC News. Dr. Snyderman, how common are elbow strains amongst golfers?
Laura, these are pretty common. And if you remember the rough at Marion, you could literally see the golf club catch and bend. And when you have that kind of repeated stress on your wrist and on your fingers, the place where those muscles travel up to is really your elbow. So it's the inside of the elbow that really has a lot of the inflammation. You know, we talk a lot about tennis elbow. Well, this is golfer's elbow. Tennis elbow causes pain on the outside of the elbow. Golfer's elbow is really on the inside, but it's the real thing.
Now, Tiger said he would, of course, be undergoing treatment as he tries to get better with it. How are elbow strains best treated?
Well, most people and the vast majority can get by with just simple treatment, and that's rest and ice and immobilization and really stopping what precipitated the problem. So for a golfer, that means not golfing. Usually people can tell they're in trouble because their inside of their elbow is not only painful, but simple things like turning a doorknob, putting on clothes, anything that puts stress and strain on the elbow can cause pain. Now, if that's the case, then you really need to see an orthopedic surgeon or a sports medicine person. But usually just stopping the repeated motion is enough. And obviously for Tiger, that means skipping a tournament or two and getting ready for the next big one. But if you keep doing the same sport and the same repeated motion, it's not going to get better. And then you have a real long-term chronic problem.
Now, Tiger won't be playing until the British Open. That's about 4 weeks away.
Right.
Of course, he wants to get out there. He wants to hit some balls before that. So do you think that's long enough for this strain to fully heal?
Yeah, it probably is. 4 weeks is a good long time, assuming that he has the best of the best. You know, he's not taking frozen peas out of the freezer like you or I would. He really has top-of-the-art cooling equipment, and he'll slowly keep those muscles warm and moving, but he's not going to strain them. So simple golf ball hitting and keeping the swing going is not the issue. It's tournament play. It's getting the club caught in rough. It's that kind of really stop, rough, catching motion repeatedly that we saw at Marion that can trigger this. I would not be surprised if there are other golfers who came off that last tournament having elbow pain the same way. It's just that they may not be in the spotlight.
And then, of course, even when you think that it's better, it might be in your mind thinking about injuring it again, or those repeated movements that you were talking about that might just hurt the elbow again. Thank you very much, Dr. Snyderman.
You bet. Anytime.